Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Industry Research Webinar. My name is Hiromi Kubo, Business and Economics Librarian at Fresno State. The purpose of this webinar is to introduce you to some of the most valuable library databases and other information resources that will help you to locate and reliable information about industries. If you have any questions during or after the webinar, please feel free to contact me and let me know. I'll be happy to answer your questions. All right, today we are going to go over the 4 databases, library databases for finding information about industries that are also listed on the screen right now. They are IBIS World database, Mergent First Research Database, Standard & Poor's NetAdvantage Database, and Value Line Investment Survey. These databases are accessible through the library's homepage for the current Fresno State student, faculty, and staff. However, even if you are not currently Fresno State affiliated, you can still use these databases when you come to the library and use the computers in the library. We have many computers, those are open to the public usage. Also, since these databases are all very popular databases, many university libraries and public libraries subscribe to these databases. Check with your local library and see whether they subscribe to these databases and available for you. Page of the Madden Library, and databases are listed under A to Z list in an alphabetical order, or if you go to the subject list or databases by subject section, you find different subject areas such as business. And then you will see the list of all the subject-focused databases. In this case, all databases listed here are strong for finding information in the business areas. Another way to find databases, particularly databases that are good for finding industry-related information, are listed under research guides. The research guides are listed in the research and course guides section. Scroll down a little bit to research guides section and go to research guides. Again, you see the list of subjects. Let's go to business. And as you see, there is a guide, research guide for industry research. Here. Or you can simply go to the general business guide, business research guide, for finding research guide on different areas of business sections. In this case, again, we go to the industry research section. I will start from the IBIS World database from this business research guide. IBIS World is a database that offers us the many detailed and updated industry reports, particularly good for small and niche industries. This database covers over 1,200 different industries in the United States, as well as some industries in China and other international industries. To find a specific industry, we can simply go to the industry report section of the US or China or global. And then it lists up the categories of different industries, as well as the individual industry list. Or we can simply use the search box to find a specific industry. Let me quickly show you. Let's see. Well, let's do a search. I will use water supply as my first sample search. When I type in water supply in the search box, the database is still searching the reports, but it will show the list of the industries in the United States, in China, in the world, as well as in different states like California. Right, here you go. On the top page, we always see only 5 top industries for each category or each geographic section. But when you click on more result, then it shows all of their over 1,000 reports that comes with the water supply. So let's take a look at water supply and irrigation systems in the United States report. Usually the IBIS World gives us reports of 30 to 50 page long, very detailed report. But the first page is always like a summary of the entire report, starting from the definition of the industry, and then supply chain information or related industries information. Whenever you click on these links, then it will navigate you to these individual sections as well. For instance, under related industry, I see electronic power transmissions. Click on that. And we are now in the report on this specific industry. But let's go back to the water supplies industry section. Then the major players section usually gives us the list of the major companies within this industry, but in this case, there's no major players or major companies listed. And then major activities followed, and major industry, again, additional resources, industry jargon, and growth story follow. The next section starts with the industry at the the key statistics of this industry, such as the revenue size, annual growth, profit, wages, and number of businesses. You see the charts and lifestyle structure, industry structure comes with life cycle stage, revenue volatility, and industry assistance, concentration level, and other information. And then executive summary. The next section, industry performance, is about what currently going on in the industry with key external drivers and current performance analysis and revenue information. The following section, industry outlook, is more about the future, the projection of the industry. In the products and market section, the major products and major consumers or target potential and target consumer groups are listed here with the analysis of them and the major market. Sorry. Competitive landscape is a helpful section, particularly for entrepreneurs who want to get into this business as a new business owner. It tells us the concentration of this industry, key success factor, and key challenge, not key, major challenges for particularly for new entries. Major companies. Again, usually this section gives us a brief but detailed information about the major players within this industry. In this case, obviously, there's no major companies in, so but it actually gives us some information about some of the companies within this industry. This report by section, or if you like the report in one page or one page report, then we can look at it using this PDF option. And then it will give us the entire report in one page or one, consecutive sheet. Not going to go over this one, but let me maybe quickly one more thing. See, let's look at, let's do search using food processing as another keyword. And let's look at it. What industry reports come up. Go. Since food processing is a big industry, we got over 1,000 matches in the US-wide industry report section, such as mayonnaise production, seasoning sauce, and condiment production, and others. And the Californian industry report section, we see again over 100. Let's take a look at snack food production in California. Not opening. Oh, here it is. Good. As you see, the format of the report is exactly the same as the nationwide one, but it's specifically about the state of California. Again, industry definition gives us what exactly this industry means or this industry covers. And then supply industry and demand industry are listed with related industries. Key players, this time we see multiple key players here, and then similar industries and other information as well. Same way, we see key statistics, market share, and key drivers, and other information. So again, once you access this database, please take a look at what industries are included in this database, and then figure which one you would really want to look at and include into your own report. Yes. Okay, this is IBIS World. Let's move on to the next database, which is Margin First Research. Now I'm back to my business research guide and click on the link to the Margin First Research. Margin First Research is another great database for finding detailed report about a wide variety of industries. Okay, here we go. Again, simply use this search box to find the specific industries you want to find information about, or click on Browse Industry Profiles to find the list of all industries available in this database. Let me do, let's see this, what we can find regarding food processing industry. What I see here is food production. Let me make it a little larger. All right, food product, machinery manufacturing, fruits and vegetable processing, that sounds good. Food manufacturing, seafood processing, and others are listed. Let's take a look at fruits and vegetable processing as an example. Here you go. So what's included here are first, always industry overview or summary of this industry. And whenever you click on view all industry overview or view all information tab, then you will see the detailed information regarding the section. Let me go back. And then news and social media section follows. This is one of the newest addition to this database, but it gives us pretty interesting news and social media types of information. And then quarterly industry update, industry forecast, critical issue and challenges, and trend, industry opportunity, executive industry, and financial information follows. Again, we can take a look at each individual section in this way, or by clicking these tabs here. Or if you want to see all the information in one sheet, click on this fruit profile. And then it gives us all information included in this report in one sheet. So again, production, sales, and market, finance and regulation section, international and global insight section gives pretty good information and analysis of this industry, which is very helpful for us. And then industry growth rate and news and social media section. Quarterly industry update, indicator, forecast, industry drivers, and critical issues and business challenges, and other follows. Let's do one more research or search using a different search term. Let's say we want to find industry report on the renewable energy industry. There you go. Again, since renewable energy industry is a big industry which covers many different types of industries, so we see different industry here. Let's take a look. Crop production, nuclear power generation, fossil fuel power generation, electric power generation, transformer manufacturing. Okay. Let's take a look at solar power generation. Here you go again. The format is same, but let's see. This time I see like industry growth rate is high, which is interesting. And then top tweeters are listed here, indicators and industry drivers. Industry website, excuse me, section gives us a further information, right? So this is called Mergent First Research. Mergent is a company that produces multiple different types of business-related databases, such as Mergent Online, Mergent Intellect, and First Research. Mergent Online is pretty helpful for finding companies' information, particularly publicly traded companies, large companies. So in case after you do a industry research, you might want to find more information about major players, for instance. Then use Mergent Online database, which will be very helpful finding specific information, very detailed and updated information about each individual companies. Mergent Intellect is good for finding privately owned companies, another good database for finding companies' information. And they are all linked together. And so just remember that there are those good databases for companies' information as well. All right, let me go back to the business research guide. Next, and here it is, Mergent Intellect and Online listed here too. Anyway, let's move on to a database called Standards and Poor's NetAdvantage. This database is pretty good for finding extensively detailed report on over about 50 different industries. So in terms of the quantity of the industry or the number of industries this database covers is much less than like IBIS World or Mergent First Research. However, you will see right now, but each individual reports are very detailed. So let's take a look. Right? Now, what we see here are data about each individual industries already. Since this database is covers the information particularly good for investors, and so information about stock market is one of the strengths of this database. However, as you see up here in the tabs, company research screening and market and industry surveys. This industry surveys is the one of the best sections within this NetAdvantage database. Let's click on that. Here you go. Right. Oops. So different industries are already listed here with the date that the report came out. So as I see, electric utilities is the newest one, just recently came out in February 5th. So just a few days ago. Let's take a look at this report. Right. As you see, each report comes with 50 to 70, sometimes more page long report, and updated quarterly. And what it covers as industry overview, trend, and operations, key industry ratios and statistics, and then company analysis, sector overview, and some other information. Let's go through. Executive summary comes first, and then industry overview, industry weight, and sub-industries are listed in the chart, and analysis follows. The major companies within these industries listed here, and again the analysis comes. Industry revenue and its historical data are listed here with charts. Industry profits, and then expenditure, capital expenditure, excuse me, and industry balance sheet follows. Industry variation, and industry trends, competitive analysis, operational information, and others. So as you've seen, major thing within this report is analysis of this industry by section or by types of information with data in charts or what tables. So the approach is a little bit different from the reports we've already seen in the previous two databases, but additional good information we will find here. Let me cross that. And yeah, we are in the industry survey, that's good. Again, for instance, food processing or food products is all types of food processing industries are included in one report, food products industry, so which is the downside of this database because it covers only about 50 different industries, which means it doesn't really go too detailed or too niche industries to when you want to find information about. However, you can see the little broader but still very detailed information about each individual industry. Okay. Let me, just for example, processing. Let's see. Sorry, processing and products, I should say. So let me show you. Here it is. So as you see, it stopped. All right. So this industry, food products industry, covers both agricultural products and also packaged or processed food processing, both all together. And the companies also a variety of companies covered within this industry and other information. But again, this is another good information source for industry analysis. Right. Going back to the business research guide, I'm going to show you the last one called Value Line Investment Survey. This database is a little bit similar to the Standard & Poor's NetAdvantage. Majorly, this database was created and updated for investment purposes. So, and it covers approximately 100 different industries within this database. I'll show you right now. Right. The front page is called Dashboard. So as you see, for investors, this is really good too. List up your own, the companies you're interested in investing and those kind of, and then the news sections that you can actually modify this page as you like. But for like us who want to find industries information rather than individual companies, we want to go to Browse Research section. And then pick a industry or industries under Industry Screens section. Here we see about 100 different industries listed. Let's see. Anything interesting? I'm coming to almost the bottom. All right, water utility. Let's take a look at water utility. When you open the industry screen page on a specific industry, this case water utility, we see first the list of the companies whose stocks are available in the market, and each individual links for these each individual companies. But what we want to see here is the industry report, about this entire industry. So take a look at the industry analysis section. Click on the industry analysis from here. Then what we see here is a one-page brief but most updated and detailed analysis of this particular industry. Again, the analysis was done and created mainly for investors. However, it's very, very helpful for us who wants to start business within this industry, or researchers who want to do research about this specific industry, because it comes with the most updated data and analysis regarding this industry. So including the challenges and what's going on within this industry, and then a brief data or the chart. All right, let's go back. Let's take a look at maybe one more different industry here. Industry screens again. Let's scroll down a little bit. Here you go. Chemistry, electronic. I think I saw food. Yeah, food processing. Let's take a look. All right. Since food processing industry is again, it's a huge industry, we see many, many companies. Some are big, some are middle size. So, well, let me quickly show you what we find regarding each individual companies. Like I saw, okay, catalog. This is what we will find regarding individual companies, not industry, but companies. So the safetiness and timelessness and finance strengths regarding the stock, their stock, and then company analysis and other financial information about the company and the score rating. That's pretty helpful for investors. But anyway, let me go back to the industry section. So again, let's take a look at the industry analysis in a page format. Here you go. Again, pretty updated information with detailed analysis regarding these industries you will find in this database. Right. So this is a value line investment survey database. So I showed 4 different databases, library databases regarding industry research. But let me quickly show you one more thing, which is not a database. It is an open source by the US Census Bureau, which is called Industry Statistics Portal. This is a great place to find raw data or basic information and data about each individual industries. Sometimes we forget about this web page exists, but when you want to find raw data, then come to this web page and then do search. For instance, again, food processing I use. And then it gives different types of, maybe we should do a little more. Let's say food then instead. Oh, here it is. Now it shows many different things, but let's see. Food. All right, so let's say fruits and vegetable can pickle and drying industry. Let's take a look. It gives us the NAICS code, and the definition section tells us what exactly are covered within this specific industry and what are not covered within this industry. And then, let's see, economic data section is the section that gives us each individual raw data about this industry, such as number of business patterns, and number of employees, revenue size, those types of information in tables when you click on each individual years. Or when we go to this visualization section about specific, the selected data or major data sections, it gives us a more infographic or more visibly approachable data types of thing. Okay. So this is another good tool for finding information about specific industry. Again, all of these links and databases, links to the websites and databases that are helpful for your industry research and listed under this business research guide or specifically industry research guide. So please go ahead and please do your research from this library's research guide.